Taxi Saturday morning, everybody. Today, music choice for chill and chat. I decided to do some sax. Yeah. I was feeling it. Welcome, everybody. Happy Saturday morning or afternoon or maybe even like middle of the night, depending where you are. Right, Taz?
Good morning.
G'day. How you going?
Hope everybody is well.
Doing well.
Awesome, awesome.
Yep, doing good.
And we got Eric dropping in. Good morning, buddy.
What I do now?
Morning.
Okay. Let's see who we got coming in. We got Bert Sargent, our trusted viewer here. Good morning, James. How you doing, buddy? And we got Rob. Good morning, buddy. Or afternoon for you. Thanks for dropping in.
What's up, Sarge?
Okay, so this has been a long time coming. I've been promising this in City Updates for a while. This is Greg, if you want to go in close on me for a minute.
Yep, hold on. Yep, switching over. Just testing the Twitch side of it real quick.
Cool.
This
This is the airport that I built in 2009, based off of that mid-1990s International Airport jetway set. I knocked it out and did some fun stuff with it, based on my skills at the time and pieces I had. So it's kind of rudimentary. I was happy with it then. But at this point, it's time to destroy and rebuild. So the plan today is to start taking this apart and, depending on timing, start rebuilding the new one. I'm not going to describe what I'm going to do yet, per se, because honestly, I'm not quite sure. I was showing this to Greg before we came on, but I'm going to show you guys that are watching what I would like to try to do. And it's going to revolve around this Technic panel piece right here. I want to use this, hopefully, to create walls for the airport terminal.
Nice.
I think that could be really unique,
Yeah.
different, and it looks very industrial. So I'm going to try that as we get going. But that's my plan for this morning, is to start taking this thing apart, throwing some stuff into the bin here, and then going from there.
Is it going to be Hulk smash, or is it just going to be like?
No, it's going to be a deliberate take apart. No, I'm not doing Hulk smash. It's a chill stream, not an angry stream.
Yeah,
Nice try.
here, Eric. Here's like this little skateboard ramp here. I'll do a Hulk smash for you there. How's that? You got a bit of a Hulk smash.
That's not Hulk smash.
That's not Hulk smash. Hulk smashing is from when you get your
I
wall.
was trying.
Oh, and since this is Saturday morning chill and chat, I have my trusty cruise cup with some orange beverage in it.
Wait, you got a wait. You got a cruise cup going here?
I have a cruise cup. I got this on the cruise because I got the beverage.
Oh, Taz, that's the one that he's supposed to send you, right? So you're supposed to have it with the floating houseboat restaurant there.
Exactly.
See, all right, we're mates, Taz. Just making sure.
Don't worry, Taz. He'll send you the exercise pole he brought home from the ship.
Thank you, Eric. That's because we are mates, Eric. That's because we are mates.
Taz, we're mates, buddy. Come on.
Exactly, Matt. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Morning, Jim.
Good morning.
Hey, Jim. Thanks for dropping in.
Nice. Macro.
G'day, Macro.
Hey, Mark. What's
you got
up, buddy?
work, dude? Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that figures.
And then Paul Roos.
Hey, Paul. What's up, buddy?
G'day.
So this airport control tower thing actually came from a set, because I did purchase pieces from a set when I built this back then. And I think I want to kind of retain some of this. I'm not going to destroy this. I'm just going to put it off to the side.
Yeah, I was going to say that would be a good one to keep.
And I don't know. I like this old school legacy airline sticker, but it's actually across two 1x8s. And I've got a bunch of other stickers. Let me show you guys what I'm thinking I want to use here. this is my bunch of random set stickers in here. I'll show you what I'm thinking about using.
Yeah.
Just gotta find it. So I have absolutely no organizational skills to this right now. Yes. So I've got the sticker pack from the 2020 airport set. Thinking about using these, maybe. But we'll see.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that street. That's awesome.
All right, time to destroy. Very subtly, though. Oh, but before I do, I'll show folks kind of what I had done with this. So on the top floor, I can't really take this part very easily because I've got build with modular in mind. On the top floor, though, if you want to go in, Greg.
Yep.
This is holding this.
Yep. 1 sec. Switch room.
There you go.
Come on.
Top floor is departures. I'm going to try to hold this on camera the right way. So right up in here, try to point. That's where people came up from the security checkpoint onto the second floor for departures. Kind of had a nice waiting area here.
Yeah.
Had a Coke vending machine. That's the actual gates. I had a jetway that was attached to this. There is a stairway that kind of curves and goes down around here. That's where you go out to get your baggage downstairs. I have a little bit of a refreshments and bar area right here. So I tried to make it kind of cool, thinking about a few things at the time. So I want to try to keep that idea when I redo this. I want to try to have 2 floors, ideally. I also want to
Are you gonna tile it in as well, or not worry about tiling?
I haven't decided yet. This was before I got into doing the tiling, so that's why it's pretty barren. Plus, I didn't have much at the time.
Yeah, tiling. I mean, look, it's if you're gonna do tiling, and look, you know, to each their own. I mean, I'm learning the hard way, especially with doing what I'm doing with my layout and doing sidewalks and everything like that. You spend so much money on it, but if you're going for a particular look, it does turn out really well. But again, look, no right or wrong, to each their own with tiling. I tend to usually tile the ground floor on any build that I'm doing. And even if I'm going to put an interior in the upper level, I did actually sort of do that when I did the pizzeria mock or the remock. But on other builds, if I have put an interior on the second floor, it's been a very sort of skeleton interior, and it usually hasn't had tiles as well. So there are ways where, you know, if you want, you can cut corners, but either way, tiling's not cheap.
No, it's definitely not, especially given the fact that my supply of them, I was getting them off pad wall, basically has dried up. So unfortunate. I wanted to share this. This is probably one of the pieces from the original set, and this is just that dingy old light gray. And when you set it next to, you know, the new color, oh, it just looks so horrible. It really does. Look at that.
Yeah, hold on, Matt. I'll put you back in solo.
But like, you know, again, to each their own with tiling and that as well. You know, there's no right or wrong.
It's got character.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
So that's what I'm doing this morning anyway. I've been chatting for a few minutes. What's everybody else up to?
I'm working on the tuning station. I want to get this completed, or at least closer to complete.
Everybody give Greg a hand for actually working on a project again.
I am working on the Singapore set.
Oh, what's that one?
From where I left off Tuesday night.
What's that one again, Dave?
The Singapore set.
Did you have
Architecture.
the Oxford or whatever?
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I'd love to go to the Marina Bay scenes in real life. I'd love to go there. Very cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
I'm just
How's
finishing
this
up.
working at the Houseboat Restaurant, Mark? Very cool.
I am. You're getting a bit of, I haven't even had a chance to take like most recent photos or do an update video. So Matt, in celebration of your return from your cruise, and because we are mates, here you go. There's still no real interior at the moment. The exterior is almost finished. It's getting there. Still a long way to go. Obviously, the interior is going to get done, but I'm working on an idea at the moment for the stern or back of the boat. And I'm going to try and fit 2 indoor thunderboxes, but we'll see how we go. I may only be able to fit 1 thunderbox inside. The other sort of smaller room there, that's supposed to be a bit of an indication for access to an engine room or something like that. So while it could, physically fit a thunderbox in there, it's I was aiming to sort of create like a little access into like an engine room, or just to show that that's what I was trying to aim for. And now I've actually started. I've expanded the upper level dining area enough now where I've got room to. Now again, it's the original length and width of the original set, which of course is the 2021 houseboat set. But what I've done is I've extended it, the actual walls out by 1 stud on either side, 2 studs forward, and I've been able to get a total of 8 studs at the back for the upper level, what's going to be the upper level dining area. I'm making a small sort of little pilot house just up on the top, and on the opposite side to that, where the white fence piece is, that will be where a small area will be for like a live performer, and the rest of it from there on back will be dining space. So it'll be an outdoor, obviously, weather permitting, an outdoor, upper level deck, outdoor dining area. So still a long way to go with this, but I'm enjoying the little project so far. So it's keeping me busy when I get a chance to work on it.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing more progress and where you go with it.
Yeah, I've got to get this. I've got to, stop procrastinating on the exterior stuff and start working on the interior. But I hate doing interiors because I always think I'm terrible at it. So I always, I really do. I'm terrible at procrastination, as far as putting off doing the interior right to the last minute, and then but it was more so getting the exterior to where I want it to look and how I want it to look. That way, then I know, okay, I'm happy with the exterior. Now let's focus on the interior and really do a job, because I know now that with the most parts of the exterior taken care of, I know that I can focus just on trying to get that interior done. So we're getting there, mate. Small moves, but we're getting there.
It's awesome. I'm happy to see you're doing a project like that. I think it's really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm enjoying it again so far. It's been fun just getting to try different things, sort of push my own creativity, that each and every project I do. And I'm, enjoying it more and more. So, and look, a huge thank you to everybody who's been supporting me along this way as well. I know Matt, Greg, and everybody else, you guys have been fantastic. So again, thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And you got shout outs. You actually got some shout outs in one of the update videos, because I think it might have been the very first one. I was saying that that I know you guys were looking forward to it. So
I am.
Yes.
So we're getting there.
Speaking of shout outs, I want to give a quick shout out to a few people who dropped in over the last few minutes. I want to say hey to Mayo. Thanks for dropping in, Mayo. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. And also, I saw Scotty was in here as well. Where is he?
Hey, Scotty.
Scotty, what's up, Scotty? Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for dropping in. Nobody's saying hi to each other. So, yeah. Being very deliberate in my destruction of this right now.
Yeah, well, you're being deliberate on destruction on something else. I just did a Hulk smash and just. So there you go, Eric. You got a better Hulk smash. Just trying to.
Oh, here's something for you guys. I know Eric has a bunch of old crap legacy sets and all that stuff laying around. But here's something. Here is one of those 1x4x5 style windows. Who remembers these?
Yes.
This is what Lego was doing when I got out of it in 1999 or 2000.
Yes.
I went to
Oh, wow.
college. And then of course I came back to it. All of a sudden I'm like, whoa, what the hell is all this? These 1x6s. So that was like the first real shock to my system, was seeing that change, because I was so used to that.
Oh. More folks popping in. Morning, Miss Briggs.
G'day, Miss Briggs.
How you doing, Lee? Good to see
Hey,
you.
Lee.
Hey, Miss Briggs.
Oh, and we kind of got sidetracked with a couple things. But what are you working on, Eric?
Oh, I'm just finishing up the little wilderness thing, and then I'm gonna probably pull out that creator van.
Ah, right. Cool. That's the one with the monkey butt, right?
Yeah, this is the black butt monkey set. So they're playing with the pink butt monkeys too. So.
I just think that's really funny. He literally DMs me. He goes, "Dude, you haven't again in chat?" I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "I want to show you something." And he proceeds to show me the monkey's ass.
I thought it was funny. It was worth sharing. Come on.
It was worth sharing. It was quite a laugh.
I wonder how deliberate that was in the design too. You know, it's like.
I mean, I think, if you want to pop that back up for a second, Eric, that it's probably dual molded. So
Yeah. Oh, I know it is. I just
designed it.
Yeah. So here's.
Hold on. Where are
Yeah, definitely dual molded. That's a big ass for a monkey, though. Man. They must be throwing a lot of crap if they got a butt that big.
I know. There's some pot. I mean, this is what's been dropping right here. This is what's been dropping right here. It's big. And it's like,
Well, that would explain why their butt's so big.
yeah.
Good to see we're tackling the real issues on your stream here, Matt.
Oh, and here's another legacy thing. Although I think they still make these, but these are the original windows from that set from '94 too.
I have a bunch of those. Yeah.
And these have windows that are like literally glued in, so you can't take these panels out.
Yeah.
But I always like these ones.
Matt, as long as we're not going to be the butt of any of your jokes, I'm sure we'll be fine.
No ass lounge here.
I'll tell you what, guys, as I'm taking this apart and realizing how much like old parts and like legacy colors I had in this, it looks so bad to me right now because I'm so used to all the new stuff.
I like those sloped window frames too.
Yeah,
These guys right here.
they are good.
They were so much better back then too because the window was bigger.
Yeah. Let me take those off. Show people. Because these also are from, of course, the original set. But yeah, I was always a big fan of these guys. These 45-degree sloped windows.
That window pane was so much nicer than that because now it uses the regular size window pane, and they made more plastic edges, and it just I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't feel quite right to me. But that's only because I knew it was around in the 80s and 90s.
Never mess with a classic, right?
when I'm done here at some point and actually pull out parts that are like just old and I don't want to use anymore. So I was building out from, I think bulk I had too at the time. I didn't have a lot of pieces when I did this. But here's an example. Yep, this is just a little yellow. Comes through here.
Character, man. Shows that it's not a brand new construction airport.
So that's what the new one will be. Fresh and modern.
Nice.
At least I hope I can make it look that way. Oh, and here's another one I always loved. The 1x2x3 or 1x5x3. This one was a fun one. You don't see these anymore either, I think. It's the equivalent basically of these guys, except in 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these were nice to have around too.
Well, now they're doing 5 bricks long. So.
I still don't have any of those yet.
I thought wasn't there one in Assembly Square? I could have swore there was one in there.
Of which?
They had one, but it was a Technic style. It wasn't an actual like 5.
I thought there was a 5-length plate. It was a
no.
I've had one in one of these sets. I don't know what it was, but there is one.
That's what it was.
So the section I'm taking apart right now is the walkway stairway up to the 2nd floor. I do want to replicate at least some of the design of this with having those 2 floors and all that. I think that's important.
Pieces everywhere.
And definitely seeing some more yellowed bricks here.
Oh, morning, Paul Bot. Hold on.
Uh-oh, it's the Paul Bot. It's 9 a.m. Chill and chat time, Paul. Happens every Saturday.
What's happening, Paul?
Hey, Paul. How you going, buddy?
What's up, Paul?
How's it going, Paul?
Okay. Now I can start pulling up the floor here. Actually, I did have it semi-modular, but it wasn't an easy to come off. Alright, before I destroy the rest of this, I'll show you guys what I had done on the first floor.
Paul, you should be asleep then. You got it in 3 and got 4 hours sleep. All right, hold on, man. I'm bringing it back up solo.
Okay, so of course, when I built this, I was trying to keep the spirit of the original. So I used those smaller style doors here for the entrance. Kind of kept the front design looking a bit like the original. But when I got into this, we got a ticket counter here. Used a random sticker that I had at the time. Airways. I'll probably keep that because I do like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
So from there, move through into the security checkpoint area. So I use this really large, what is it, a 2x6x6 frame that I had. I'm actually using that as like the security gate, a metal detector walkthrough. And then you can put your baggage or your carry-on stuff on here. going through, and you walk up the stairs to the second floor from there. I thought that was kind of ingenious.
Yeah.
Then right here behind the ticket desk is actually the separate place where they put the bags that go right out to the planes. Some lockers. This is the customer side baggage return right there. Stairway that was coming downstairs.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So at the time, I thought it was kind of ingenious.
It's still, yeah.
You guys remember the old Alaskan Airlines commercials?
Yeah.
Remember the one where the guy sets his luggage on the little stand to take his luggage, and then it sucks his clothes off?
Well, that's.
It's a great one. My favorite one though was when they're on the airplane and the guy is washing his hands, and all of a sudden you see the seat rattle and spray onto his pants, and all of a sudden the return to seat light comes on. Oh my god, those are
Hey,
so
Matt.
good. So good.
I don't think we want a set of instructions for this build, Paul, because it's being destroyed. Maybe for the second one. That can be a different story, because I'm hoping that's going to be pretty decent. I don't even know where I'm going with it yet.
Hey, Eric. What's Eric selling? I mean, building today.
Here. I'll make this set entirely more valuable. Just for you.
I'll pay like
now the
$50
set,
for one of those.
is much more valuable than it was before. Does that work for you, Macro? Crazy Canadian.
I'd like to try to use these windows if I can again in the new build. We'll have to see how it goes. I'd like to have like a kind of an allusion to this original airport if I can. Let's see how this goes. Part of my thinking about redoing this had been after I saw Robot Hood Bricks build his. He's got in his city. That's kind of the style I want to go for. It's something like that, where it's not a completely full enclosed necessarily, but it gives the illusion of it. So unfortunately, not all of us have the space of a Daryl Bevins. You can't make massive airports with massive runways.
Yeah.
But I really still want to have an airport, or at least the semblance of an airport, because my dad was an air traffic controller for like 25 years. And it'd be something that I can kind of show for him in my city.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. And I think he would get a kick out of it. Because he's asked me about it a couple times. Where's the airport coming?
It's a come. It's a work in progress.
It will eventually. Lots of projects.
Ah, 100% agree with you, Macro.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah. I want to do that for him, kind of the same way that I made a little spa boutique thing for my mom. She's not in anything like that, but I just want to give her some.
Yeah, it's nice though. A little bit of a conundrum, but
Here you go.
let's see
Here's
if I
a
can-
lovely 90s era printed tile right here. Look at that.
There you
Those
go.
are fun. Looks like Nail's got to head out. No problem, dude. Thanks for dropping it. Appreciate it. Have a good one and take care.
See you now.
Yeah, no worries. Good to see you, Mayo. Take care, mate.
Now figure out my next level. Oh, I know what I could do.
Let's see, man.
Hmm.
You know, one
What? Do what?
thing that's crazy about this set when it brings back these kinds of things, the cloth panels.
Oh, nice.
What's even crazier is like, you know, the white carousel that I have, those white panels that thing comes with. You want to talk about expensive? Those things are expensive.
Hmm. Kind of chuckling because this thing has been sitting like on my floor in my Lego room for like months, if not years at this point, as I've been re-rigging the city. And now it's just kind of going away.
Hey, see you, Paul. Have a good one.
See you, Paul.
See you, Paul.
Take care, buddy. And if you guys aren't aware, Paul does fantastic sticker work and sells some sets. Greg can throw a little plug up there for me.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Stickers.
Yeah, Paul's actually working on some designs for me at the moment for some other mock builds that I want to do upcoming, involving my interiors of my skyscrapers that are currently empty shells.
Yeah, Paul's actually.
Interesting.
I should have within the week or so, depending how fast the post office moves. I should have some stuff coming in very shortly.
Oh yeah.
I did get confirmation on my round one Bricklink order for the my great fishing boat should be here today.
Nice. I saw a few folks for the last day or two were posting on Instagram and stuff like that they were finally getting notice that their orders coming for round one.
Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous though how long it took.
Yeah.
The fun of
Maybe I'll get my bowling alley next January.
Same here.
Next January.
Oh, speaking of ridiculously long shipping, I have an update as to my pick-a-brick order that just has been in Never Never Land. I don't know if I think I did it Wednesday, so I didn't talk about it Tuesday night. I had ordered Lego pick-a-brick stuff from the website back on the 24th or 25th of December. I forget when it was. One of those. And of course, they took their time, and it finally ended up getting through like customs, whatever it does, and then went to Georgia from DHL. Sat there for a few days, and then it suddenly ended up in Evansville, New Jersey, on January 22nd, and it's not moved at all from there. USPS never received it. I opened a claim with them. They investigated and we've never gotten it from DHL. I talked to Lego right before I left. And they said, "Oh, give it another week or so. Let's see if it moves." Came back from the cruise, which was 2 weeks since then. Still nothing. So I called them Wednesday and said, "What?" The girl I had was fantastic. A+ customer service to her. "Oh, we're sorry. I can definitely tell you it looks like it's lost. No question. So what we're going to do for you is we're going to reprocess a brand new order through the new system. Give you 1,000 VIP points for your frustrations, and you should have it by March 9th at the latest." And I said, "Okay, thank you." So plus to her for that quality service.
Oh yeah. Now this is exactly Matt. I was saying this. I think it was on Stud and the Dubs. It was talking about That's right, because we're looking, myself, Lumberjack and Steve from Steve's Brick Cave are looking at building a Thunderbox out of a particular set of instructions. So I think Josh has got his, Steve's got his. I didn't get mine as far as the actual parts because I didn't have all the parts on hand.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it.
G'day, Anthony. How you going, buddy? So I did a I put the parts order through. And unfortunately, it has been lost in the mail here in Australia. So I did exactly what you did, Matt. I called back Lego customer service. You cannot fault them. They are fantastic. They are so helpful.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to kind of take a moment to talk about it because that girl from CS did so fantastic for me. Like I didn't get on angry with her. Like I was polite, but I said I'm very upset by this. And she understood right away. She was right on top of it. She got me taken care of. I was extremely happy with what she did.
And that's the thing. Like, and when I same thing. When I wasn't as fortunate as yourself to get 1,000 VIP points. She gave me about 500, I think it was. And look, I wasn't calling because of that, so it didn't worry me whether or not they were going to hand out some VIP points in the end.
Oh yeah, I didn't expect it either. I was
and I just said, look, all I'm wanting is the confirmation that you guys are aware that the parcel has been lost. I said because at the moment, due to what's been happening. This is the time when I put the call through to them. I said our postal service over here is not taking calls from standard, what they call it, residential customers. If I was a business account holder, sure, but because I'm just to our national postal service, or maybe just a residential customer, we're at the bottom of the food chain basically. So I said if I send an email, they'll probably never read it. So I said, look, you guys have a pretty sweet contract with this particular company. Is there any chance you guys can just make sure and confirm that it has been lost? She put me on hold for a few moments. She come back. She said, yeah, no, look, they have admitted that they've lost the parcel. There's no further tracking on it. We can see that it did not make it anywhere near your destination address. She said, look, I'm so sorry. And I said, well, it's not your fault personally, but thank you for the apology. She said, look, again, totally understand that anyone would be frustrated. I can offer you 500 VIP points. I said, yeah, absolutely. Look, thank you so much. And she said, yeah, we're going to fully reprocess your order. And we'll do our best to, fingers crossed it gets there this time. And she had a bit of a laugh, but she was, just trying to lighten the mood a little bit. And I said, look, no worries at all, mate. I said, the fact that you were able to, throw in some VIP points, it does soften the blow. So look, thank you very much. And I gave, a really great survey at the end of it. You cannot fault Lego customer service. The people there are absolutely fantastic. And yeah, always a pleasurable, always a nice experience when you do need to deal with them. I've never had a bad experience with them yet. And yeah, can't fault them.
Yeah, not at all. I did make a point of asking her. She told me she's going to reprocess the order. I said, is this going to go into the new pick a bricks and pieces style of, that system? And she goes, yeah, it's going to be processed that way. Because I said, implying I got to wait another 5 to 6 weeks. And she's like, no, it's going to go in the new system. That's why hopefully by March 9th they'll have it.
Oh, wow.
Because that was the concern. It's like, okay, I've already been waiting 2 freaking months. Yeah, I'm going to wait another 3 freaking months, right?
Hey, Rob. Sorry. Rob was asking what a Thunderbox was. I was like, it's where Thor hangs out.
Yeah. A Thunderbox is a term that I don't think is necessarily uniquely Australian. I would have to look that up a bit more. Possibly is. And I never like to just confirm without checking it, but a Thunderbox is a fun way of saying like an outdoor toilet. Not necessarily a porta potty, but more of a
outhouse.
An outhouse. Exactly. So Thunderbox is just a fun way of saying outhouse. And it is something that is still a term that you'll hear around in Australia every now and then. It's it usually, like my kids get they get a laugh out of it. We were at a friend's place the other day, and they were like, "Oh, where's your Thunderbox?" And like everyone just lost it and cracked up. So yeah, it's just one of those fun things.
I will say, Taz, I did not hear the term before you and I met and started chatting.
It is very much an older sort of term, as far as it's not a new term by any means. It is very much an old term, but it's fun though. It's one of those, it gets laughs. It's that's why with the Stud and the Dud show, we'll do live from the Thunderbox, and it's just one of those things now. It's one of those little words that starts to catch on a little bit, and it's all in good fun. It's
I find it funny because thinking of what happens in the Thunderbox, so to speak, it can be very thunderous.
And see, here we go. It gets laughs, and that's why I love using the word.
I won't say
Hey,
names, so I want to say one of my friends that joined us for the cruise. So
Yes.
The night before we left, we drove down to Newark, New Jersey. We stayed at a hotel because we wanted to make sure we're there. We didn't have to rush to the port. It took us like 10 minutes to get to the port Friday morning. But anyway, he and I were sharing a room. We had like 3 or 4 different rooms for our folks that were with us. And apparently he had some, quote, emergency issues to take care of as we got back from dinner. We get back to the hotel. He runs right into the bathroom. And I definitely heard a Thunderbox going on.
He had a thunderstrike.
Thunderstrike. He was thunderstruck, was he?
He was quite a bit.
Oh,
I couldn't stop laughing, and now it's stuck with that joke for a little while.
That was the inspiration for that song. Was the Thunderbox?
Someone was blowing up the old Thunderbox.
Yeah.
And
And
blowing
his
it
words
up.
after he got out were, "I think I saw the devil." I'm like, God damn, dude. Excuse my French.
It was probably just drunk Thor.
Could be.
It's like having a dodgy Vindaloo or something.
Brett, thanks for dropping in, buddy. Appreciate it.
Oh,
Roll the things here.
it's like too much curry or too much cheese or something. It's like, yeah. Oh, that's funny though.
All right.
I
I'm going to stop away for a second because I want to go and grab the plates I'm going to use for the next build here. So I will be right back. Greg, don't let things happen.
That is funny.
I have control now.
So, and changing Matt's passwords, changing my level access to StreamYard.
Let's get that song playing right now in the background.
Yes. If only it wasn't for the copyright strikes that we would get, and I don't want to piss off any AC/DC fans, but Thunderstruck's a fantastic song. And one of the best surprises I got when I first saw the second Planes movie, the animated movie from Pixar, the Thunderstruck song appeared in the movie. It's like, yes, it's always a good movie when Thunderstruck's in there somewhere.
Here's some vintage stuff right here.
I like Macro's comment. Yeah, I'd like to see the lightning. Yes, exactly.
Oh, this is Rob. That's funny too. Mad Max Beyond the Thunderbox. Oh.
See, and it's sort of one of those words that I was on another stream, and I'd made a reference, and it just popped up. I said, "Oh, something about the Thunderbox," and the panel, which was predominantly, US based. They're like, "What's a Thunderbox?" As I explained to them what it was, and this the strain from that point. You can imagine the level of humor had basically just turned into toilet humor for about 40 odd minutes. But it was just that sort of thing was just it got laughs, and Thunderbox. There you go.
Right.
I could draw you Taz in the Tina Turner wig for that one.
Oh, do we have Thunderdome references going on here?
Yeah, pretty much.
You got Mad Max going.
Yep. Auntie, what is it? Auntie's, I forget her name in the movie. Auntie.
Oh, no, it's me,
Bartertown. Pig farts is the source of power. Okay. The fronts of the new airport. It's going to be this drive-up lane. I'm going to use 4 of these 16 by 16s here.
Oh yeah.
To start that. Again, this is completely inspired by Robin Hood Brooks, because this is kind of what he did with his setup. So I'm not taking claim for the idea completely myself. And then I got to figure out kind of how I'm going to lay this out behind it. But what I'm thinking of, roughly, is I want to do something kind of like this. So I'm going to have kind of an L shape to it.
Now, hold on.
But I think, because the end of the table will be right here, I want to have a semblance of a plane or something right here. So I think I got to have some kind of gray for like tarmac or something somewhere in here. But that's kind of the idea. Is I want to do something like this. But actually, I think the way this is going to work out, because I do have another space basically right here. That's where the parking garage sits at the moment, behind that. So I could do something else here. So I got to kind of figure out the right layout for this, because I haven't really thought of it yet.
Take care, Scott. Good to see you, buddy.
Thanks for dropping in, Scotty.
See you, Scott.
I've never seen those little 8x8 plates.
These come in,
or 16 by 16.
These are coming in like fire stations and police stations and stuff like that. I got a bunch of these off the Brooklyn at one point, so I thought they were useful.
That was like the 2000 era, the beginning of 2000.
All right, I need some a little bit more. So,
Hey, morning, Central Bricks.
hey, Diego, what's up?
G'day.
So,
I think thanks to a friend said I've just solved a problem with my or a bit of a challenge with the floating restaurant.
Ooh.
But yeah, thanks to a friend said I think I just solved it.
Hey, maybe I could use these.
You gotta love that. If I can find those window pieces, that will solve the issue for sure.
Actually, I might be able to do more with this than I thought I could as I'm laying this out. This right here is the parking garage. It's kind of on its side. The museum right now, or the art gallery, is opposite this, just for context. I have like a single lane road going up this way. So I can build on these two. I can build, I think, on all of this.
Cool. Maybe.
I have this built. So I can put a piece of tarmac right here, theoretically. Yes. Or even maybe back a little bit more here. Like a 16 by 16 there. Ooh. I actually might have some solid space to make this work, guys. Not a decent setup. I'm not being this out right.
Just knock the wall out, Matt. Just knock the wall.
Yeah. Knock the wall out of the townhouse that I'm renting. That'll work.
Yeah, what the heck, It's just a wall.
I'm pretty sure that they won't approve of that.
So open floor plan.
Like,
Yeah,
sorry,
I
I can
agree
make my
with you.
one bedroom much bigger. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Anthony.
Yeah,
As our ingenious.
exactly. Matt, if I can just for a moment, or Greg, can I be put on solo screen just for a moment, please?
Yeah.
Go for it, Greg.
You know how I just said that I think thanks to a friend's set, I might have just solved a small little issue that I was facing with the. I'm wanting to do like a small pilot house, or like a very small bridge for the obviously for the maneuverability of the boat. So the but not a full length bridge. I just wanted a very small one, and I was looking for a particular style of window piece to go in there because I have curved the front of the the forward section there on the upper deck. So I think it was last year there was a friend set came out. I can't remember if it's Olivia's house, but it was a set that had rounded like half, like to show like a bay window.
Yeah.
So these,
Oh yeah.
which came in the set in the white in the color of white. I remember that I was going to use them for the actual top part of where the lamp was going to go for the lighthouse build that I'm doing, but I opted for a different style of how I was going to tackle that because the majority of the part for the lighthouse is white, so I wanted to break up the colors a little bit, so I ended up going for sort of black windows, but used some of the white looking glass, what do you call it, like the telescope pieces, just to break up that color as well. So I put these window pieces aside thinking I'll use them one day for something. Well, they kind of fit pretty close to what I was trying to do with the little pilot house for this, so it works perfectly. Thanks to a friend said I just solved the problem that I was sort of facing. I didn't want for the part for the pilot house, I didn't want it to be more of like a flat window, like a flat window piece.
Yeah.
Which I could use, but it wasn't gonna work. So, for example, if I used something, just as an example, if I use something like that, it wasn't going to work out. I'm like, no,
that doesn't look right.
It doesn't look right at all. But again, going for that older sort of style, older, like more, think like a riverboat, which is kind of almost what I'm sort of aiming for. It's not going to be perfect by any way, but I think for now, until I can work something else out, whether I've got to order parts or not, having the more rounded, it's not 100% perfect. I could take one of the layer of windows off and just have a single layer of windows, but it's not going to look.
Yeah, I dig that a lot. I think that looks right for sure.
Do you think one layer of windows or two?
Well, I would, for my thought, Taz, I would stick a minifigure in and just see, like, I would use if you're going to have it so it's minifigure scale, stick a minifigure in and just see from there.
Yeah, take their vantage point and see what it looks like.
Well, the minifigure would be, look, just for funsies, I'll use a figure that'll be standing up, but ideally they'll probably be sitting. However, just to show the height that they'd be sitting at, I'd probably have them trying to sit off to one side as well. But just for the sake of a test, and again,
Shirley, thanks for dropping in.
Very much a work in progress. You can see the minifigure standing up.
Really?
Yeah, it's right at that.
That's a tough call.
See, if I take off one of the layers of windows, I could probably, even if I had to raise up that section there where the bottom is, just put another set of, because thankfully I bought two sets, I have some of those little curve pieces there that are in white. so I could lift it up by just another set of plates, and it, that'd give me just a little bit more clearance at height level. I think the one layer of windows is going to look better than two. I think two is going to make it look a little bit out of.
I think one is appropriate because it's not a massive boat. I think
no,
two
it's a small
implies that
little
it's a
river
much
boat.
larger
Yeah,
boat.
yeah. I think that's the way I'm going to go. But yeah, thank you for that. You can take me off solo screen now. But yeah, I just was trying to get some opinions. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate your help.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Yeah. All right,
Awesome.
Dave, I'm putting you up on solo for a second because I'm looking at what you got so far. That's looking awesome, dude. Because that's the Singapore set, right?
Yes. Oh, very cool.
Dave's hiding on mute.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
Yep.
I just caught it. When you were...
Yeah.
Been talking for the past hour and like no one responds.
I wonder if it was so quiet.
Sad.
I mean, at that scale, that looks really cool.
Yeah. And then, so here's the next building. I'm probably going to go like that.
Huh.
But
Oh,
yeah, no, there's some awesome parts in this set.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So, yeah. Don't know that I've seen like these 1x3. I guess are these just 1x3 inverse?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I haven't seen many
Yeah.
of those. I know I've seen a few.
Got a bunch of them to do the facade for this building here.
Oh, nice. All right. I am stepping away for a moment. I'll be right back.
Dave, Anthony is asking, how do they do the small windows?
the
Like-
printed tile.
On this building or
No, the other one. Yeah.
I'm assuming maybe it looks like there's a few different things that they did there.
The printed
It-
tile. Yeah.
yeah, just a 2x3 printed tile.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is all that stuff that looks like small windows is all printed tiles?
Say that again. You're cut. My internet's been cutting in and out all morning.
Is
I
everything
feel
there
like
that looks like
reboot the router, but
maybe? Is everything there that looks like it's windows other than just that one skyscraper? Or are they all printed tiles that look like they're windows? Printed parts or pieces?
I mean, this one's. I assume this is going to be like glass here. But yeah, the other two bags are over off to the side. I haven't really looked at. But yeah, the front buildings and then yeah. So I think this is all the printed tiles. This building, this one, and then the little ones up front.
Cool.
But yeah, no stickers that I've seen.
Thanks for the comments, Macro. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
I'm still trying to work out
No, that's
how I want
much
to do
better.
this here. So I think right here is where our plane will sit.
There you go. So it's solved. Yeah, it looks way better. Just with one height of windows, that's perfect.
Excellent.
And I raised it just enough to yeah, you can see there you go, and it doesn't look out of still doesn't look out of proportion. Perfect. Yeah, thank you for your advice, guys. I appreciate that.
Glad you're able to work it out.
Yeah, that's been bugging me for a little bit, and I'm like, hang on a sec, I've got those window pieces from that friend set. I wonder if they'll perfect.
Hey, Daz, I changed my mind. I want to see the 2-layer.
The 2-layer. The 2-layer, I think if it was a larger boat or then yeah, the 2-layer would actually look much better. But again, being a smaller pilot house, like it's minus the walls, it's 4 studs width for the interior, wall to wall. So 6 studs wide total. So it's very small workspace, but really it is just a pilot house. The the idea of what I was trying to create is that the engine would be down lower in the hull of the boat, obviously. So it's getting there, but no, I think it's going to look better with that. Just that single layer of windows, but it's still looking at it now, it's like it looks better that way.
Excellent.
But I'm enjoying this project. It's funny, like I don't have I have worked on I've worked on container ships, and I did actually a small contract. I was actually helping a mate of mine who he was one of the main DJs on a P&O cruise ship for a couple of years, and he took some time off. He had some family stuff he needed to attend to as well, and he wanted to still sort of keep his job with P&O because it was a contract, and so he lined me up to be his stand-in for the couple of weeks that he was away initially, and then in a few months' time he needed to go again. So I went and worked again on a couple of the different P&O ships for a few weeks, which was really cool. It's a different world. So I guess I've had that little bit of nautical.
A little bit of nautical.
In interest there. But it's I just this little conversion from a houseboat to a floating restaurant has been a fun little idea so far. I'm enjoying the process.
Yeah, I mean, when we talked about it on Sun in the Dead, when we did the set reveals and talking about all that stuff, it made perfect sense.
Yeah, and look, the set alone, and this is the thing in my first video, like I said, I'm not knocking this set in any way, shape, or form. Originally, as it was, as a houseboat, is a really good set. My daughter loved building it. She loved playing with it. She is getting one for her birthday, so that's all good there. So I didn't feel bad about tearing this one down to repurpose it. But the set alone, and like I said to a Dora build, said to Ruth, I think right out of the gate for 2022, the Friends theme, they have smashed so many of their sets out of the ballpark. Like, not just the houseboat set, the market one that's got the food truck, the taco truck, like the bigger Main Street set, and even that bigger treehouse set. I'm just like, you know what? These are cracking sets right from the start. Like, they have not half-heartedly started the year and going, oh yeah, we're just going to produce the ordinary stuff and people will buy it or they won't, and who cares? You can see they've really tried to come out swinging right from the start of 2022. So hats off to the Friends designers as well. They've really made some cracking sets. Like,
yeah, Friends designers have done a fantastic job this year.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Oh, definitely. I almost feel like the creative 3-in-1 designers got moved over to the Friends line.
Maybe.
Like, just with the buildings that they've been putting out.
Yeah, Dave. Yeah, oh, for sure. I think so. It's one of those things where it's either that it's like they've had an injection of creativity, and then they've gone, okay, we can really start to lift some of the not building standard, but they really just lift some of that more, and get more people interested in the theme. And again, that mainstream set, I've had a lot of mock builders absolutely love that big Main Street set, plus also the one that's got the taco truck in it as well. I keep forgetting the name of that. Is it Market something? But I still that set alone is awesome. yeah, the houseboat set as well is cool. So, and look, the playability even with that original houseboat set, because the side opens up on it. I think it's the port side opens up, and you know, my daughter was having a blast playing with it. I'm just like, oh, this is really cool. They've really stepped up their game with some of these sets this year. So, yeah, good on them. They've done really well.
Oh, I know what to do.
So Taz, is it still called Friends in Australia, not Mates?
It is called the Lego Friends theme. Hey, if they want to help, sort of not that they need the help to do it, but if they wanted to get more Australians into it, if they called it the Lego Mates line, I think it'd do all right. But
That'd be pretty funny.
yeah, I think on a global scale, the fact that the Friends theme has really been such a it wasn't just let's just do an experiment, see how it goes, and we might do 1 or 2 runs and then we'll call it a day. They've really stood their ground, and the theme alone has really I think found they found their, not even a niche, but it's like they found their place within the Lego community. I know a lot of people who thoroughly enjoy the theme, then others don't, and that's okay. There are people that don't like Ninjago or aren't fans of Star Wars or other themes, and that's okay. I've got a couple of Technic sets. It's not that I hate the theme; I just suck at making them. I'm terrible at doing Technic sets, so. I think to each their own, but there's such a great level of variety and color choice now too with a lot of the sets. But you see the city sets starting to sort of, some of the Friends colors starting to creep in a little bit now with some of the city sets as well. But when I first saw the color choices that they used for the houseboat set, it took me a little bit to warm up to, but within a couple of days, I'm like, hey, you know what? The color choice is actually really good.
See you, Macro.
Yeah. Good to see you, Macro.
Have a good one, buddy. Thanks for dropping in.
See you, Macro.
See you, Macro.
August 1st, okay.
I'm experimenting with this wall setup with these Technic panels to see how this looks. And this is definitely very industrial feeling.
Man, I'm bringing it up in solo.
Lego mates.
Oh, that's
Take care, Macro. Good to see you, buddy. I like that wall. Yeah, Matt, that's cool.
I think the piece that I think that's going to be interesting, which I think you could solve actually with brackets. The either 1x2 or 1x4 bracket set to attach to get your next floor up.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten to that point. I'm just I want to think about how I want this to look. I think that along the side here, I think this looks really reasonable. I think I want the front to be very open and welcoming. I can use more of these along the back side because I don't really care about that as much. Or if I just want to leave that open, I can. Maybe put some of these along this side too.
Yeah.
So I think I want the idea to be that this is a long terminal going into the wall. Because that's kind of what Robin does. Like I can have like a jetway here, another jetway would be down this way, like kind of along that way. I think that would be the idea.
Okay, so this is the where you got the wall now. That's the the going out towards the ramps and all that.
So yeah, this would be like the tarmac area.
Yep.
Where the planes would be and stuff. Yeah. Cool. This would be the front entrance. The in front of this will be the terminus of the monorail. Yay, monorail!
Oh,
Monorail.
So I want to have something that will cross over the car pathway here, ideally, and get down into the airport. Airport shuttle! Yes! Your airport shuttle.
Nice.
My long-awaited goal.
An airport shuttle.
Yes. Monorail. You got it.
Absolutely.
I still say you knock out the wall.
I'm just trying to brainstorm in my head and look at this and think about where I want to go now. I've not given any real thought to it, other than knowing I wanted to try using these panels. So this is going to be a bit of a slow process. But that's okay, because that's what's fun about it, is looking and thinking and doing and trying and taking it apart and building again. Speaking of, how you doing, Greg?
Oh, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I got an. I was actually going to go to solo shortly.
Oh, too late you are.
Oh, hold on. 1 second.
Okay, I'm bored. We'll come back to you later.
Yeah, come back.
May. We'll come back.
I do have an idea going now.
Something else I want to do. I have to get those parts out too. Might as well. I don't have a lot of these at the moment, but I think I want to use these for the fronts. Here we go. I want to use these guys for the front, I think, because it'll feel a little bit more open and inviting, but it still has that nice kind of airport industrial look to it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm just going to try this and see how these look. I think some of the sets do this kind of thing now too, which is going to kind of make it look more modern, like a modern Lego set, which is good.
Yeah.
Might buy a few more of these. I didn't have too many on hand. Let me create a minute. Let's see, 2, 6, 8. Actually, that's not bad. My tablet and I are due for a recharge wheel RP. No problem. Here you do. Thanks for joining in for a little while, Anthony. Appreciate it.
Take care, Anthony, man. Have a good one.
All right, I'm going to go back solo here for a second. So, something like this.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
And then maybe do some stuff behind these a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, I'm kind of digging that idea. This will be the main entrance for arrivals and departures and all that good stuff.
Have you got any of those glass panel, like the see-through, like clear glass panels, Matt?
Oh, do you mean these guys?
Yes.
So I could. Yeah, I could put those behind there and give it that look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tore apart a few of those when I took, when I just assembled this previous version of the airport. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh. I can't really angle this up very well, but let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that could be a thing. That definitely could be a thing.
Maybe, yeah. Because they're the same height, aren't they, as those, what do they call
Yeah,
it?
those panels are all the same. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm going to experiment with that a little bit here too. Grab all those panels I have in here real quick.
One piece I thought I had, but I don't.
This is a piece I don't think I've ever seen before.
What's that? Oh, hold on, Dave. Let me bring you solo a second so you can see it better. Give me a sec. All right, you are solo. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a little piece. Call it. That's a pretty cool piece.
Yeah, they're using it on the. I'm building the Marina Sands right now, and they're using it on the back side of it.
Oh,
To hold everything together.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
We have just enough of these window panels to put behind these four sets here. Ooh. Ooh, I think this could work. I do think that can work. Let's see, this will be like that. Hmm. Yeah, I do think those glass panel things will definitely work here. I'm really liking how this looks right now.
Do you want to bring up the solo, Matt?
Sure. Let me see if I can switch this around to the other camera here for a second.
Oh,
You guys a closer view here.
it was cool seeing it from behind.
Mm.
So there's that. Yeah, let me turn it back the other way. Oops.
It was just an idea. I mean, you know, if even if you had the clear ones, because they're what they call it, was it the trans blue? But even if you had the clear ones, those clear panel pieces, I've got like bucket ton of them because I've collected them over the years and wanted to do other things with them. Yeah, I like the trans blue or if that's what it's called, the trans clear, trans blue. Yeah,
That's a cool look.
I think
is,
I'm definitely
yeah.
into the trans blue.
Yeah,
Probably because I do want to use some of these other things too. I'd like to try to integrate those. And those are all blue, so I want to keep the theme going with that.
Yeah, it gives it that nice modern day industrial type look. Oh, lost Dave.
yes.
That gives it a really good look, Matt.
Or you could be like Taz and just do one layer of windows.
Yes, exactly.
I want this to have a little bit of height to it.
I know.
So I think this will be a nice height just for the first floor, and then I'll have another layer. Maybe I think I want to go in a little bit and then have the second layer, the second floor here.
Hey, Matt. One thing, is that where the entrance is going to be? Is that the
Right here.
what I would do on the where the window frames are? I would definitely like take it just like a 1x2 kind of column or 1x3 column and make the windows kind of sit back a little bit so it has kind of like a more framed entrance with the. So if
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about how I want to do this. I don't want it to just be this.
Yeah.
I want to have something going on here.
There's something sticking in front of that little industrial, like the square cross piece or whatever, just to kind of make it look, just have a popping frame,
Oh, I have another idea. Where did I put them? One second.
Okay, try this again. Maybe my connection will be more stable.
All right, I'm gonna put myself up to solo for a sec. All right, so this is kind of what I'm thinking. So this is gonna be like a office parts storage type area for smaller parts. Up this way, and you can see into the actual work area. But then up front, on this portion here, doing this window setup, like to have the 6 here for the front, and then the 3 here on the side. Brick this up to here. So this piece would pretty much, I don't know if I want to make this piece, integrate this into this, so it's all one modular section, or just leave this as a standalone and then just have this modular. I'm trying to figure that piece out now. All right, cool. That probably makes more sense to do it as all one integrated piece. What's that?
A roboto mat.
Wow, now we're
He sounds like Wally.
yeah.
It sounds like our fabulous high quality Australian internet services have made it over to the USA. Sad times ahead. Sad times
I was
ahead.
thinking that was just me again, but
All right.
No, I thought it was me too. I'm like, oh, great.
That's the internet from the Thunderbox is awesome.
So something else that I just found, I didn't find the original part I was looking for, but I've got a few of these. Whoops, let me go back to my other camera, sorry. Here we go. I've got a few of these things laying around too.
Oh, okay. From the garage, the parking garage.
I think I want to do something with these. I'm not sure what. Just kind of trying to visualize here, but I want to use these too.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you, Brick Sergeant. I just got to figure out how I want to integrate it all together to make it into one single modular floor piece.
Yeah, that's sorry. Because of Matt's internet, it could have been mine cutting in and out as well. What were you trying to figure out there, mate? Sorry.
No, it's all good. So, here, let me go back to solo real quick. So, solo. So this here is going to be like a small part storage area.
Yep.
This will be kind of like a smaller office type space. Because down
so
below,
like a mezzanine level, Greg. Sort of
Yeah.
like a mezzanine. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's not this type of workshop's not like one of those where you're going in for you know how you go in for an oil change or whatever for some stations where it's that pull-in. This is more of a little bit longer term.
Yeah, you're not necessarily like a Jiffy Lube or something like that.
Exactly. So
yeah.
So like this is gonna be. So I gotta staircase in the back.
Yep.
But this will be that upper office level, so they, because the guys that are actually doing the work are going to be a lot more work on them down here. Like, hey, here's their tools, here's their setup.
Yeah, sure.
Go up, do parts ordering or some other stuff. They'll come up here, have a smaller parts area here.
Yeah.
But the thing that I was trying to figure out, which I like, but it's now I'm trying to figure out how to best integrate. So I kind of fix it. I was trying to think of, and I think I agree with Brick Sergeant. So the windows set up, right, to give it kind of like a skylight. So there's going to be an open view, let light, even more light through. Even though
Are they curved or flat window pieces there, Greg?
It's the it's those little
windshield pieces.
Yep.
Ah, okay. Have you got any, just curiosity, as curiosity did kill the cat, but have you got them in flat sort of, not necessarily the full height sort of panel, but even the smaller, because this houseboat set, for example, has them the size window. I'll just see if I can show you on screen.
Yep.
Here we go. Yeah. I don't know if, just out of curiosity, have you got enough of this size? So what's that? Is that a 1 by
4x3?
Yeah, 1 by 4x3. There you go. Just curiosity, just for the windows. I don't mind, like, having the angled ones looks okay because it'll look different.
Yeah.
Just sort of curiosity as well. Just
I don't know if I get them. I know I got the 1 by 4 by, what is it, 5s or 6s.
Okay, yeah. So like the bigger panel ones, yeah.
So I don't know. I gotta see, because I would want to use these.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is it would give a unique look that nobody else. Because like I've gone looking at, like, hey, here's Reddit, Pinterest, and all that, trying to see what.
Yes. Yeah.
And looking when I was doing Assembly Square and that, I was like, you know what? Let's do a more of a skylight type deal.
Oh no, I totally, I can see where you're coming from. What may help sort of not necessarily really blend it in, but maybe just make it look that it was really, deliberate. Have you got the dark red? I think if it's the dark red, but the plate pieces to go in between, like how you've got that more of a, is it a sort of darker blue there at the moment, or whatever that actual color is? So I'm never good with Lego colors, but have you got like the darker red plates, like in the same sort of color that you've done the walls for the ground level?
Oh, dark red.
Maybe use those dark red plate pieces if you've got enough of them in between for your windows. Just sort of might make it look a little bit more blended in.
I get where you're going.
Where so you can still have those the windshield, like the smaller windshield pieces, to have that angled, like you said, go for the skylight route, but having the dark red plate pieces might not sort of necessarily, when someone's looking at it, mightn't draw their attention just to those windows and go, oh, why, like it blended in a little bit. Yeah.
Kind of talking.
Yeah.
So
it sort of blends it in with the lower, with like, well, what we would see in Australia. I mean, we use it's a bit funny with the way that we do our buildings. We'll say that the ground floor is like, the ground floor as in, street level, and then we then count our first level is obviously first floor, so above the ground level, and then we've got basement level. But I think other countries sometimes, they do it a bit different. But for me, what I'm saying is if you use those dark red plate pieces to blend in with those window pieces going for that skylight look, it might just sort of help that, next level, sort of blend in just that little bit. So your eyes are still going to be drawn to the windows, but maybe not as much if it's in that darker red with the plate pieces, maybe.
Ooh, yeah, that's an idea. I gotta see. I might have those other plates, or I might have the little 1x2, like the smaller plates, like the Zaxxon,
Yes.
that I might have some of those too floating around. I gotta
Okay.
figure out.
And just purely a suggestion.
I appreciate those. That's why I like when we do these types of things, because there are many different ideas that are out there that can help.
Yeah, well, and it's the same way I was asking you guys, like when I was getting the opinions for doing the, I raised up just by a few extra plates, thanks, because I had the parts to do it without having to, put an order in. I was able to go, okay, I can.
Well, you never know the inspiration that comes from the Thunderbox.
Exactly.
It's true.
Exactly. And from one of my favorite TV shows, Scrubs, where they call it the Epiphany toilet, the Epiphany Thunderbox. There you go.
So I'm going to go in for a minute because I had a thought while you guys were talking, and I took these pieces and I'm doing this to see what I'm thinking about the idea. Literally over the road.
Oh, I like that.
And the more I look at this, the more I'm like, ooh, I really like this idea.
Is it like an awning or like a portico or like porticochiere or something like that, as they call them? Like, when you see them
I don't
for
know exactly what I want to
and-
do with that, but I like the idea of having these come out like this over the roadway. Actually,
you know
the
how
color here is going to be where the pathway comes across from the monorail station too. So this could lead to a natural overhead level for that pathway to come in.
True.
I really like this idea.
What you could do, Matt, have you got, the tube pieces? I think we were talking about them as well on, I can't remember if it was on Stud and the Dud or on another stream, but we were mentioning Daryl.
Yep, I do.
I
do right here, actually.
Yeah, like maybe tying them in. I'm trying to think of other. I know Daryl's done it on a couple of his builds as well, and I'm mentioning Daryl obviously because we know that you've been on streams with Daryl and you're in his like the membership and everything, and it's an easy reference because pretty much most of us here watch Daryl's stuff anyway. But you know how I think he did it with the. I don't know if he did it with the. I can't remember if he did it with the entertainment center build that he did, or convention center, sorry. But I swear I've seen him do it on one of his other builds where it's just sort of ties it in. It's like that sort of, it's an awning or like but it's sort of, I had a feeling he might have done it with his, the outdoor, like the shopping mall thing near his hotel.
Yeah, I could go back and look. I'm not sure exactly what I want this to be yet.
Yeah.
So I don't want to commit to any one idea. I'm visualizing how I like the idea of this architecture and the look.
But what you could do is, right in the middle there where you've got the gaps, so where you'd have the doors going in, you could still have a pathway, going from your monorail station to lead into the upper level there. But see where you've got the two outer pieces, you could still keep them there, but tie them off like they're a bit more like an architecture, like like you're holding in that awning piece without needing a great, lower support for it. Yeah, or something like, and have your path go down through the middle for, coming from your monorail station or something like that. Or tie it in where you still have your pathway in the middle and have like garden space, like maybe like small planter boxes or a small garden space there, not like with massive large trees, but like little plants or something like that on either side, just to add in that little bit of nature, I guess, to either side maybe as well. There's many different ideas you could take on that as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'm still trying to get this mental picture in my head about exactly what I want to see here.
Yeah,
like I said, I really haven't given this a lot of thought like I should have, and it truly is I am doing this on the fly without any kind of advanced design.
Yeah, but look at Jang. But look at Jang. He does the same thing, and look at all the stuff he's done over the years too.
I've been watching him, and he's back doing a little bit of mock building right now between release seasons until next week. He's been working.
He just grabs parts and builds.
Yeah, he takes his time because he's just like I got to think about what I want to.
Yeah, he doesn't use software. I've heard it actually on. I think it was one of his more recent videos where he said, I'm not using software. I'm just grabbing parts and building. And
Yep.
and you see his level of creativity in that as well. I look, Matt, like again, there's no right or wrong, but any of the ideas that you've been thinking about, even aloud at the moment, all work. Like they're not bad ideas. So I mean, you've got, you know, either way, it's not going to look bad. It's not going to look
Yeah,
terrible.
I'm gonna kick ass with this. It's not a question.
Yeah. Well, I've been taking my time a little bit. Like I said, I'm procrastinating on the interior for this floating restaurant because the actual, the main lower level's not going to, it's not an actual dining area itself. It's just going to be the kitchen area, a bit of a waiting area, the thunder boxes or a thunder box, and then leading up out through the back of the stern of the boat to come up to the upper level outdoor dining area. So
Right.
yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to sit here and figure stuff out as well. But that's the best thing about it. I love just grabbing bricks and building.
Hey, Cliffy, what's up, buddy?
Morning, Cliff.
Hey, Cliffy.
Ooh, something else I think I want to do.
So Cliff.
As I look at the
What are
entrance.
those long pieces from?
I don't know. I just remember I saw, again, another reference to one of my favorite YouTubers. Robin Hood Brooks used these as stanchions around some places on his monorail. I was like,
Yeah.
those look really good. I want to use those just for who knows what. I did buy a bunch of these a while back. I've had a few of these still sitting around for years. I used a couple of these in my little library building as like kind of just in this style here. They were turned around this way.
Yeah.
But it gives a little bit of an industrial look there too.
Okay.
But I don't remember what they're from, to be honest with you.
There was a parking garage that uses those. That was a city set.
Oh, is that 4207
yeah.
maybe that uses them?
I think so. I mean, I can go grab that parking garage and look. I have it.
Yeah, go for it. Now I'm curious.
Give me a second.
What else am I thinking of? I had another idea too. I want to try to map this out. So I got a bunch of these off Pick-a-Brick.
Oh,
I think it'd be fun to try to use some of these too. And maybe do like a sliding door down the front here.
Yes. Yeah. Cool.
Sliding door would be good.
Or have the doors open like either way, so left and right opening as well, or just have one sliding right across.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna strip this piece off that's holding this. So I think I have an idea for my layout. Do that.
Ooh. I'm gonna drip the solar real quick, Matt.
Okay.
So there's those little 1x2, whatever they are.
Ooh, I think that could be workable.
And
Yeah,
then,
Greg. Yeah.
Thing is, I don't have a ton of them. Actually, they're probably in another bag. But
And maybe
Yeah.
putting them on the lower one as well, like so where you've got the two sets of windows there. Try maybe also on the lower one as well. I don't know. It's sort of It doesn't look bad though. But I think if you had, because you've used that darker, well, for me I'm calling it darker blue. I know it's not what it probably is, but it's see how you've above the light bluish grey or the medium stone grey for the actual brick, and then you've used that
the dark blue there.
the darker blue. If that was swapped out for darker red, maybe even just to
See, I want to keep, so like if you look, right, so it's like,
yes,
so I want to keep a little bit of that, right?
yeah, I can, yeah.
So leave that, I think, well, I mean, once I figure out how I'm going to put this, because I've got to take and figure out the whole floor setup. Right now, I'm just want to figure this. So this may end up changing to medium stone gray anyways, because it's going to be part of that larger plate.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think if I can go I like what you're talking about. Like if I break the color up here,
Yeah, yeah. I think once you've worked out the bottom part there, it'll make more sense when you get to that part there. Yeah. I see where you're trying to go with it though. Like, and I, look, either way, it's not going to look bad. I'm just was just trying to sort of make it look like it's a bit more blended in and still looks good, but blended in as well. But I don't know, the way that you'll, when you figure that other part out, it'll probably look good originally how you had it. It was just sort of trying to, spitball some ideas. But yeah.
No, I definitely trust me. I definitely appreciate it because it's like I'm happy with this. So this is good. I think I might actually just start to brick some of this out while I think on this. But I think that the skylight type approach.
Yes.
That more because I have other windows that I may just take and put this as all windows and not even worry about this.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I've got so I got a bunch of these and I've got some more coming. So I've got between dark brown, reddish brown, white. I might just take it because there's white in the at least up here and stuff.
Yeah, if you've got any white, it's like even like using the white sort of door frames, and then using the I think didn't they do the door frames in that same dark blue color? I had a sick feeling that they have.
Yeah, those I know I don't have, but wait. I got wait.
Just trying to, it's.
I gotta find.
I'm not trying to poo-poo your idea.
No. I just
with those what do you call them, the windscreen pieces. Yeah, I'm just sort of spitballing aloud, trying to see what else could sort of still tie in and give it that look that you're still aiming for.
Where'd my other bucket go?
While you do that, Greg, I'm just going to switch over to myself for a second here. I want to show this perspective.
Oh,
yes, I like that. Very cool.
That's kind of what I'm going for right there.
Yep.
I think I'm going to have to get more of these panels though, because this is my last one right here. But I can get more of those. But yeah, I think this could work. And then have something overhead here for the entrance.
To sort of lock them. Yeah.
I like where this is going though.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Here's your parking garage that has those features.
Oh, did you find it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yep, there they are. Yep,
cool.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of the sets that got away for me. That's one fish that lives to fight another day.
That's a great reimagining of that 1987 Metro parking garage set. It's really good. Very cool.
I think this one's newer than that.
It definitely is bigger.
Yeah.
This one's I have the one that has the shell station.
Oh wow! Yeah. Cool.
There weren't quite as many fish that got away from me in 40 years.
All right. Well.
Really?
Man, this sax is like really, really chill here today.
Here's an old mock car.
Yeah, that feels very 80s right there.
The ladder for a grill. You don't see this very often, the old moonroof.
Nope, but I love those back in the day. Big fan of those.
All right. Well, guys, this has been it's been fun, very, very chilled and relaxed. But it is nearly 3 a.m. for me here, so I
Oh
will
man.
need to disembark this particular cruisy stream. Sorry, Matt, I'm a bit of a play on words there. Very jealous that you've been on a cruise. I love cruising. Hopefully later this year or whenever the where the cruise industry opens back up again for Australia. Otherwise, it would mean that we would have to leave the country to go to another country that's doing a cruise just to go on the cruise. So, which is not out of the realms of possibility, but it's sort of adds a lot more to the cost to have to do that as well. So, whereas where we're not too far from Sydney, where a lot of the cruises leave as well, so it's not too bad for us to get to Sydney and then hop aboard the cruise ship and away we go. But yeah, mate, I'm glad you had a great time, and hopefully we'll be able to go on a cruise again as a family soon. Would be really cool.
I hope so for your sake, bud. And cheers with my cruise cup.
Yeah, no, I actually found the DVD that the cruise company. So we were back then. It was P&O that they did when we went on our honeymoon, and it just brought back some really great memories. And we were able to show our kids that as well, and say, here's what Mum and Dad, did for our honeymoon, and we got to go on an awesome cruise. Got to go and learn some learn some different cultures and that as well. And it was a really great experience. And I think with our kids being a little bit older, they might appreciate it just that little bit more. So fingers crossed.
Absolutely.
But guys, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the invite as always, Matt. Dave, mapping along is always good to see you, buddy. Bricklock, Eric, Greg as well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Take care, buddy.
We'll catch up definitely again soon. But yeah, I really appreciate it. Thanks again, guys.
Have a good night, man.
Take care. Bye-bye.
And also wishing Rob a good night as well, because I know he said he's off to bed. All right. And it looks like Dave's internet dropped off again.
Yeah. Let's try to figure out I gotta go look at how to do that again.
Visualizing this more and more here.
Oh, here comes Dave.
I got it. There you go.
All right. I'm back again.
Back again.
Round 3.
Yeah. I almost feel like I should have kept paying for Charter or Spectrum, because I had the box down here in the basement, and so that always was horrible in my office. But
I got you, Rob.
it was fine down here. Now AT&T, it's fine upstairs, but it's not nearly as good down here.
That figures. I think I want to roll with this. All right, what did I do with some of those pieces? Let's see. What do I have from the old pad wall here to use?
Oh, wait. Go.
Looking at all my various kitty treat containers over here, trying to figure out what parts I could use.
What's up, Big Nate?
Hey, Nate. What's up? What's up? You hear Greg thinking.
Oh no, that's got me. So I was gonna try to do like a snot technique. Try to take like a 1x4 1x4x6 door, put it on the side, and I didn't like the look. So I'm trying to find some other windows I've got. I've got 3 more white windows like this that are similar to this. So I might use that, but now I gotta figure out the plating for that, which shouldn't be too hard. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do on the side. I'll make a run with another setup I did. I think I'm liking where I'm starting to go with this.
Hmm.
I gotta put the crap back.
Could keep this going a little bit. For a bunch of these. Ooh, I do like that. Ooh, that pleases me. Little things I'm experimenting with, I'm like, ooh, happy with this.
Well.
Here. There.
And a hush fell over the stream.
Because I'm actually concentrating building for a second.
Maybe some of us went to the Thunderbox.
Yeah, I'm definitely in the Thunderbox. All right. A little bit more in there, and I think it's starting to look really good.
Ooh.
It's developing.
Airports are fun.
It's just something that's very different than anything else, and that's why I think it's.
Well, that's why I was always into airports instead of trains, and why I didn't get them out, because I was so much more interested in airplanes than I was in trains.
Uh-oh, there goes a fire truck outside my window.
You can hear
Yeah.
it. Hey, morning, Papa's Bricks.
What's up, Thomas?
What's up, Richard?
Ooh. Oh, 100 dark things. What? What is this nonsense? Are you kidding me? That would have been perfect there. Beautiful.
And
Jenga time.
ooh, another idea. So many ideas happening. So many ideas.
We lack ideas.
My brain's gonna overheat. I've got to be careful.
Sparks are gonna fly.
Seriously. But I was off for 2 weeks, so it's okay. I've got a little bit I can use up right now.
Mm.
It's a long cover, right? Stay well. Ooh, that looks great for texture. Another one of these on just to keep that look going here. I think I had a bunch of these. Except there won't line up. I think I have this up here.
Freaking awesome.
Greg, can you bump me to full for a second?
Yep, one sec. All right.
Bring some of those rail pieces right above the big wall there. I like that texture look it's giving it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, and they can mount in there with those Technic half pins. So many ideas floating around. Here's my container of all these pieces I have to use from the Pick a Brick wall. I have a bunch of them. Plus, that'll get me back on the system if I do it that way too, going up. I think that can work really well.
Yes.
Hey, Eric, Papa's Bricks would like to know what you are building.
Oh, it's a 3-in-1 creator van.
That's from the archives, isn't it?
Of course it is. So why not, right?
Right. Yeah, that was my daughter a minute ago. She's bored. I told her we could go out as soon as this is over. I don't know where, but she is definitely my daughter, though.
Oh, sounds like Greg is thinking.
Well, do I necessarily? Well, because these windows don't use glass. Actually, I could probably. I could use these.
Could use those.
I got a metric ton of them. Oh, I could do that. Actually, I am gonna do that. Yay! All right, solve another problem. Here's my plate.
Yeah, it is a cool van. I got it from Brixton minifig last weekend. It was a reasonable price. So I was like, what the heck?
I have to make that slightly bigger though.
Oh, no. I'm gonna put my other two. Exactly. No problems, just solutions.
Let's see how does this line up the system.
These Lego instructions are upsetting me. Well, they're putting these Technic pins in when I could have put them. This is like the first step of the entire thing. Like those 2 pins could have gone in on that step, but now my fingers are like so big and like I got to put them in underneath, and it's like
Sometimes they don't. It's like sometimes they don't think on those things.
Yeah, I had one just a little bit ago that was like, man, that was designed for kids' hands to do.
So Lego math issue potentially here. These panels are slightly off kilter of system. So I may have to do a little bit of finagling, maybe with like bracket pieces or something to get this to match up. But that's okay. That's what makes it fun. I'm really digging this wall though for the whole industrial look that it has. Feels very airportish.
That is an awesome technique, Matt. It's really looking awesome, Matt.
I know, it really, really is.
it's looking awesome.
I mean, really, thank you so much.
Really?
Uh-oh,
Really,
there's
really?
another one. There's an ambulance. Uh-oh.
Alright. Where'd that piece go? I'll find it in a sec.
This one. So we gotta open 2 more stuff.
Come on. There we go.
No, they don't. They should not have. Keep going.
Yeah, that should.
Wow, it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yes.
completely lost in the building today.
What's that?
Completely lost in the building today.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm still visualizing and trying to think about where I want it to go. Although I like the start of this quite a bit. Even from the inside, just the way these panels look, it feels so neat.
Exactly.
Hmm. What can I do here? Hmm.
Exactly, bro.
I just put a piece on here for me to link this up. I feel like I want something.
Oh, it came back.
Is she on board now?
I don't. She probably is still bored, but
Tell her to build a Lego.
yeah, I guess I don't think she has a backlog right now, so that means I'd have to go buy her something.
But doesn't that mean you get to go to the store too? That sounds like a win-win.
She actually almost bought the Luke's helmet. We were at Kohl's last night, and they had them sitting out. But she's like, I need to save money for my Ahsoka Tan, or not Ahsoka. Oh, geez. I forget who she wants to go cosplay as in a couple months. Is there like a Darjen or something?
Oh,
Din Djarin is the Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's probably it. I get grief for not being up enough on the characters.
Mm-hmm. My daughter loved the Book of Boba Fett. I think she even liked it more than the Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think my kids really liked it too.
Sorry, deep in thought over here.
makes two of us.
Well, I haven't seen your lights flicker yet, so it's not that bad.
Greg's thinking so much that he may have to get some food after we're done here.
No.
I mean, he doesn't have a steady supply of something next to him?
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Actually,
It's okay, Chewy. It's okay.
No.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Raggy?
No, I'm trying to. Because I decided to do the maintenance pit. Everything is had fallen into the maintenance pit.
Naturally, that's how Lego works.
Yes. And with Jaigundo hands, trying to manipulate out said parts from said maintenance pit.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yep. Yep. I did that. Okay. Now I can fix this.
Let's see, what do I want to be inside here? Use these for some supports. How tall are these?
You know, that's actually pretty. How's that for a little table? You know, a goblet, like the.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice little end tables. That'd be great.
Yeah. I feel like this could be like a central. I'm assuming that Richard is at work since he says he wishes he was home working on his mock. I hear you, though. It got to a point a couple days before the end of the cruise. I was like, I kind of miss Lego a bit.
Well, being a tech teacher, I've got Legos all over my desk. Yeah, I'm surrounded by Legos everywhere I go.
Oh, man. That doesn't look right at all. Not using them. Okay, not doing that.
I'm going to have stairway coming down there. This. Starting to think that the central area right here may be where that overhead crosses. I think I'm done with that.
Cool.
Visualize.
Come on. Really?
Materials.
Oh, I'm liking this.
You have something?
Yeah, I think I figured something that I like, and I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna do some panel on the side. So I know. Actually, I'll just take.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I've got some clear panel, so I'll do some clear panel here, which will give me some more structure just on this side, because this is, and then I'll brick up, and I'll put a couple of windows. I'll use a couple of these guys over here for like the office area.
Yeah. Yeah.
That all out, put a couple panels there just to add some more light, but I think I'm going to do this for just do this on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
Just have the angled bricks on the one side.
What do you mean, Dave?
Yeah. I mean, that's going to give you the
Those
perspective.
windshield bricks. Just have them on the front and not both sides.
Yeah, just right here. That's it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, ideally, it would be sitting from the front anyway, so that gives you a good perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I feel like the connection, if doing it front and side, would be really difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's your van.
That's cool.
Not bad. I think the smoke is starting to pour out a little bit. I'm kind of running into a mental block for the moment about where I want to go with it. Although I'm really digging it.
I like the initial look, Matt. It's a different look than I've seen with with any other airport.
That's the idea. It's definitely the idea. Maybe if I put a few more of these on the other side too, help visualize a little bit more.
Rubble.
Rubble.
Exactly, yes.
That's what you get, Eric. She told you.
I know. It's all right. I know. That's how it goes. Jeez, okay. Grumble. Jeez.
She really wants to tell you at the end.
You sound like you need to be part of like the Snickers commercial, like and you're hungry and you're being like Betty White or whatever.
That makes me laugh every time I hear it.
I'm surprised there's not more pieces left over. Pretty small pile.
Oh, I think I'm liking this. Really liking this.
Nice, dude.
Oh, the transclear wall there? That's cool.
Yeah. against the parking garage. I could theoretically have a door out to the garage from here. Yeah, I think this is going to end up larger than I had expected, but that's okay because it means I can do more detailing inside too.
Cool. Might I go solo real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so I got the plate there, right?
Yep.
So then I put just a trans clear brick there, so just to cover that hole because there's a hole there, and then just leave that open as an architectural feature.
Would you think about maybe just putting a, if you have like a trans-cleared cheese slope in that corner?
Right here.
Yeah, just a kind of.
Well, you could do like a cheese slope first, and then some 1x1 plate clear ones, and then another cheese slope to kind of give a little bit of.
Ooh, okay. I think I got that.
Idea.
Those clear 1x1s are pretty common.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just gotta fish out my drawer. Yeah. 1x1 trans clear rounds.
The other two builds for this set are kind of like lackluster. This one's kind of
Eh.
This car's not terrible. It's okay. Kind of more of a 2-in-1 than a 3-in-1.
My two.
You know what? The way that this is going, with the space I'm going to develop with this, could I get a bigger space in the future with a bigger table or whatever, I could certainly have room to do like multiple planes and all that too, if I wanted to. This could be easily moddable back here and later on.
I'm still saying knock out the wall. Just do it. Ask for forgiveness later.
Yeah, Mr. Brooks. Yeah, you thought you were getting a security deposit back, but yeah, no.
Yeah, no, we're going to have to hold on to that, sorry.
It's beautiful.
You idiot!
That was cool.
So I have like 5 little 1x1 trans glue tiles that seem to be left over, and I wouldn't think they would give me that many extra.
Inventory.
No kidding.
Not that I'm complaining if they are.
Oh, I bet you're missing a piece somewhere. Now you gotta find out where it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Usually there's one left over, not usually 2 or 3.
Oh,
Right.
Hang on, here we go. All right, there we go.
I was trying to find another one, but I didn't. So I'll go with the round. I like that look.
Yeah, that's the idea. Kind of just transitioning into it.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
I like it.
Well, I'm looking in the parts list, and it says there's only 4 of them, and I see where I have 4 used in the model.
Yeah, well, there you go.
It's a trap.
I think I got freebies.
Yeah, inventory. Woo!
Taking a run, Dave.
So there's the finished set. I'm really digging it.
Hey, hold on, Dave. Let me pop you up to the.
All right.
Oh, that is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks really good.
I like the those are like pink bevel gears.
It's like the hubcap pieces, and then
Oh, hubcap.
These
Oh,
are
okay.
like-
Oh,
extra.
that's cool.
Wow.
They did a good job with that. That looks fantastic.
I agree. Like I don't know. I've got a bunch of these. I don't have them all, but the Asian cities seem to be the coolest. Like
Oh yeah.
Singapore, and then I've got Shanghai, which had a tall, like different colored building. I think, like maybe magenta or something. And then I know my daughter bought Sydney at one point and gifted that to me later.
Yeah, that feels like it's full of great stuff.
Mhm.
Very nice.
Yeah. So now I got to figure out where I'm gonna put it.
All right. I think I'm going to be hopping off here soon since it's 11:30.
Yeah, I'm thinking at this point I'm going to go ahead and we'll wrap up for this morning because I'm kind of at a point where I need to kind of step back from this and think a little bit for the time being. And I'm getting hungry.
Same.
Okay, time to go ahead and do our little roundabout and talk about where we can find you. Go ahead, Dave.
All right, so I'm on Instagram at Mapping the Miles. Feel free to follow me over there. I have not started my own YouTube channel yet.
But you can find Dave hanging out here sometimes.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right. We know Eric just likes to hang out with us and keep us company and build and provide some comic relief, so we appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm not funny. What are you talking about?
I'm not funny
I
at
like
all.
to be like the butt of everyone's jokes or something, you know.
Oh, you've agitated the teacher again.
Yep.
It really was the monkey's fault.
And Greg.
You can catch me on YouTube, slowly adding some more content. I should have a video up for tomorrow on my little how-to series, some stuff from the trailer I did. So you can find me over there. I'm on Instagram. I got to add some posts over there soonish. But 99.5% of the time you'll find me here hanging out with Matt.
That's right. And of course, you guys are here, Brooks on YouTube and Twitch, because we're still streaming over there too, although it's been quiet there today, but it's okay. Brooks on Instagram and Facebook. Yay. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate it. And thanks everybody in chat. Big thanks to Taz for hanging out with us for a little while earlier as well. And we'll be back Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So thanks everybody. And until next time. Adios.
See you later.
See ya.